Hello, 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 my lovely watchers, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are going to be doing a goal setting series for the rest of the month, and so I'm so excited. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get all of the notifications on our next goal setting series for the new year. Okay, so first let's talk about goal setting. It's so important as an entrepreneur to make sure that you have consistent goals. And so the decisions that you're making right now will 100% impact you for the rest of 2024. So you want to make sure you take out the time just to reorient, just to figure out where's the steering wheel here again, like what's going on, what's happening. You want to make sure that you actually take the time to reorient so you know exactly what you're doing in the new year. So the first thing I want you to do is to reflect. It's just like the saying that goes like history repeats itself if we don't take the time to realize what happened. And so you will make the same mistakes in the new year if you don't reflect on what exactly happened this year. And so there are 5 powerful questions that I want you to ask yourself. What worked this year in your business? What worked really well this year? Where did you thrive? What was simple? What was easy to execute? Where did you see great results for your time and your energy? The second question is, what didn't work this year? What didn't you see a lot of results? What kind of flopped? What kind of failed? What really didn't feel good as you were doing it? And then of course the question of what would you do differently? What are the changes that you want to make from last year to this year? One of the changes that I want to make, just to share with you a story, is I simply want to do way more content. I want to produce more content. I want to add in more content. I want to have a lot more content going out on social media, going out on my YouTube channel. The year of content will be 2024 for us. And so that's just a very clear example of something that I want to do differently next year. And so you want to ask those 3 questions first, and then the questions of support. You want to ask yourself questions of support because so many people think that their whole business is riding on just them when you can be getting support for different areas of your business. So you want to ask yourself, what support did you have this year that worked well, that you got a lot of benefits from? And support could be investments, decisions to hire a nanny, decisions to get a housekeeper, support from your family, support from your friends, investing in a friend group this year, any sort of support that helped you, that lifted you up, that was able to give you some support during this past year. And then you want to ask yourself, what support do you think you're going to need in the new year? What support do you think was missing that you want to incorporate? So going back to my example of video and like incorporating more content, I hired a video content management agency for the new year to help me with my video content because that's what I wanted to do differently. So the questions that you ask yourself in the beginning will help you figure out what support you need. After you reflect, you then want to decide on one of my favorite questions to ever ask myself. As we're coming up on December of this year, I want you to think about this for December of next year, which is, how do I want to feel on December 31st? How do I want to feel? What do I want to be able to say that I did, that I accomplished? Do I want to be able to say that I quit my job? Do I want to be able to say that I ran a 5K? Do I want to be able to say that I hit a 6-figure year, $1 million year? Do I want to be able to say that I stuck with a consistent launch schedule regardless of how the launches went? You want to be thinking about exactly what you want to be able to say on December 31st. So brain dump all of the things, how you want to feel, what you want to be able to accomplish by December 31st. From these 2 exercises, this is where you want to set goals. And I think you should have goals in 4 areas of your life. So pick a business goal. This could be an income goal or a number of clients that you want to sign. You want to choose a life goal. So this goal, I'm more thinking of like a hobby that you want to have. So for me, I want to be able to run a 5K by the end of 2024. So that's like my life goal. It doesn't have to do with anybody else other than me. It's not attached to anything. It's not about my marriage or anything like that. It's a goal just for me. And then once you choose that life goal, you then want to create that relationship goal. So do you have a family goal? Do you have a marriage goal? Do you have a friendship goal? Do you have a goal that is connected to a certain community that you're a part of? I think this one is especially important for entrepreneurs because we have a tendency to kind of go in the cave and hide, and we have the tendency to just do things by ourselves and to choose things for us. And it's important to choose things for us, but I think it's also important for that balance that we're choosing a relationship goal. It could be a number of date nights that you want to have with your partner. It could be a number of movie nights you have with your friends. And so you just want to be able to choose a relationship goal. And then the last goal you want to set is a spiritual or an emotional goal. You want to choose a goal that has to do with your own inner peace and your soul and a deeper purpose that is connected to you being on this earth. So whatever that is, whatever your religion is, whatever your spiritual goals are, it could be a consistent meditation practice. It could be trying this church that you keep eyeing but you've never really gone to. It could be deepening any spiritual beliefs or practices that you have. I find that it's so important in this busy world that we're anchored into something greater than ourselves. So really focusing on your spiritual life and your emotional life is an important goal to have. So to recap, we have the business goal, the life goal, the relationships goal, and then the spiritual and emotional goal. So after you decide your goals, you then need to also troubleshoot. So we're not gonna do this perfectly. There's gonna be mistakes that happen, there's gonna be issues that go along the way. We're not gonna be able to do this perfectly. So I recommend setting up an off-track plan. So what happens when you get off track? This will help bulletproof and kind of fail-proof your goals. Even if you get off track for a month or even 2 months, do you have a plan on what you're gonna do to get yourself on track? What are you going to say to yourself if you get off track? And then what are you going to do when you get off track? Are you gonna call a friend? Are you gonna get coaching? Are you gonna ask for support? Are you gonna hire a book on that area of life that you want to actually get better at? What is your off-track plan in the event that you get off track? This will help you feel like your goals are a lot more realistic and that you'll actually be able to hit all of them by the end of the year. So then the last goal setting exercise I want you to do is have a visual reminder. You can either do it on the computer or the old-fashioned magazine clips. I still magazine clip, it's my favorite thing. And then like a little secret is if you can't find the clipping that you want, you can always go on Pinterest and print it out, clip that, then put that on your vision board. But you just want to have some sort of visual reminder of the goals that you set. It can be so easy to forget these things. It can feel like something that you just did at the end of the year and that it doesn't really matter, but you want to actually create a visual reminder for yourself. So it could be an old-fashioned vision board, or it could be something on Canva that you put together, a visual digital version that could be the screensaver on your phone, the screensaver on your laptop. You just want to make sure you have that visual reminder of the goals that you set. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I'm so excited to see and hear all about your goals. Make sure to drop in the comments what your goals are for the new year, and I can't wait to chat with you soon. Bye-bye.